For much of the industrial age, organizations were designed like machines. Strategy was a pattern in a stream of actions, aimed at performance, efficiency, and cost control. Work was divided. Processes standardized. Incentives rewarded consistency. Change was disruptive and resisted. Work was routine. So the need to learn was limited. That logic still dominates today's organizations. It's in their processes, their systems, their structures, their policies. But while organizations have changed little, the world has changed a lot. Radical uncertainty and complexity now produce frequent crises. Collectively, the polycrisis. Enlightened enterprises know that resisting change is impossible. Their strategy is now about adapting to its scale and pace. There's no change without learning, and no learning without change. And they know they must learn at the speed of change, because organizations that can't learn at that speed can only react to it. Those that do learn can adapt to it. The smarter ones adapt preemptively to take advantage of it. And the smartest learn so they can intentionally influence it. This is the heart of strategic learning, our way through uncertainty, complexity, and crises. It was Professor Henry Mintzberg that defined strategy as a pattern in a stream of actions and behaviors. That's what strategy is. Not what the person creating a strategy does. The aim of a strategy is to intentionally influence the existing patterns of actions and behaviors to bring about change. Strategic learning enables that intentionality. Without it, the only option is reaction. The organization as a whole must embrace a strategy. That means organizations need to become learning organizations. It's ironic, organizational learning, almost a movement in the 1970s and 80s, began fading just as it was needed most. So, few organizations have the learning capabilities they need. Few recognize this. Fewer still have embraced strategic learning. But it is the only way to navigate through the polycrisis. Adapting before circumstances force adaptation upon us. Simple to say. Remarkably hard to do. Organizations don't learn just because individuals learn. Learning doesn't move through an organization like information through a pipe. It doesn't spread because someone sat through a training course or read a report. Learning emerges through relationships, through conversation, through trust, through challenge, through reflection, through people making sense of reality together. We think of learning as something that happens inside individual minds, but the biggest breakthroughs in science, medicine, engineering, music, sport, emergency response, and military operations happen between minds. The best teams aren't exceptional because their members compete. An orchestra is world-class because musicians learn to perform together. A football team wins a World Cup because individual talent becomes collective intelligence. The same is increasingly true of organizations. Perhaps, increasingly, of society itself. The challenge isn't to become better planners. It's to become better learners. Because when the future can't be fully predicted, our ability to learn becomes our greatest strategic advantage. The Enlightened Enterprise Academy holds that strategic learning must be the operating discipline of an organization. Not a bolt-on, not an ad hoc process. It needs to be embedded and continuous. It's all in the book I published in late 2025, available on Amazon. And I explore these themes further in online dialogues with leaders in the private, public, and civic sectors, in government, academia, and social enterprise. Each series is limited to 24 participants. Sessions are recorded. A briefing precedes each one, a report follows. Participation also includes Academy membership, the Strategic Learning magazine, and access to the network of former participants. The next series begins September 8th. For a link to the details, see the description of this video. Thank you.